Vancouver, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Surrounded by mountains, ocean, and green forests, it's the kind of place people dream about living in. But behind that perfect postcard view hides a growing crisis. A city full of houses, and yet, no homes. They call them ghost houses. Luxury condos and multi-million-dollar mansions that sit empty, dark at night, while thousands of people struggle to find a place to rent or buy. It's one of the strangest and saddest realities of modern Canada's housing crisis. Let's start with the numbers. According to city reports, over 20,000 homes in Vancouver are unoccupied. Many of these properties are worth more than $2 million each. At the same time, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment has climbed to around $2,800 per month. The average detached home price is now about $2.4 million, and a condo averages $800,000. Even with prices dropping slightly in 2025, affordability hasn't improved because wages haven't kept up. In short, Vancouver's housing market didn't just get expensive, it became untouchable. So how did we get here? In the early 2000s, Vancouver became one of the world's hottest real estate markets. Foreign investors saw it as a safe, beautiful place to park their wealth. Money poured in, not to build homes for locals, but to buy and hold property as an investment. Developers followed the money, building luxury condos instead of affordable housing. Local investors joined in, flipping homes for profit again and again. Houses stopped being homes, they became financial assets. And the city's zoning policies didn't help. Vast areas of Vancouver remain zoned for single-family houses, meaning land that could hold apartment buildings or affordable housing is locked up by outdated rules. Now let's talk about the ghost houses themselves. Walk through neighborhoods like Shaughnessy or Cole Harbour at night, and you'll notice something eerie. Entire streets of million-dollar homes with their lights off. No one inside. No kids playing in the yard. Just silence. These homes are often owned by investors who rarely, if ever, set foot in them. Some are kept empty intentionally, waiting for prices to rise. Others are held through shell companies, used to hide assets. The result? Thousands of livable homes sit vacant while the city faces record homelessness and housing shortages. According to a 2025 report, Vancouver now has the highest rate of vacant housing in Canada, and yet, one of the lowest rental availabilities. In response, the city introduced a vacancy tax, charging owners who leave homes empty for more than 6 months a year. It was a good idea, but the impact has been limited. Some owners simply pay the tax and continue holding properties. Others find loopholes or list their homes on short-term rental sites. And while the tax collected millions in revenue, it didn't change the root cause. That housing in Vancouver is no longer about living, it's about investing. Meanwhile, regular people are paying the price. Teachers, nurses, and service workers can't afford to live anywhere near where they work. Young families are leaving the city entirely, moving to smaller towns, or even to other provinces like Alberta. Vancouver is slowly turning into a place where only the wealthy, or no one at all, can afford to stay. The city's population growth is slowing. The middle class is disappearing. And communities that once thrived with local families are being replaced by empty mansions and high-rise ghost towers. So what's being done about it? The federal government has introduced measures like a foreign buyer ban and a speculation tax. And British Columbia has pushed for more affordable housing projects and rental construction. But progress is slow. Developers still prefer luxury condos, which bring higher profits. And zoning laws continue to make it hard to build dense, affordable housing in many areas. Experts say Vancouver would need to increase housing construction by at least 30% over the next decade just to bring prices down to pre-pandemic levels. That means more than 40,000 new homes per year, a massive challenge given rising construction costs and limited land. Still, there are signs of hope. The city is beginning to approve more missing middle housing, duplexes, triplexes, and small apartment buildings. Community organizations are fighting to protect renters and expand cooperative housing. And more people are speaking up, demanding that Vancouver be a city for people, not investors. Because in the end, this isn't just an economic issue. It's about what kind of city we want to live in. A city full of dark windows and empty luxury units? Or a city where people of all incomes can actually call it home? So next time you look at Vancouver's glittering skyline, remember, behind those glass towers, Many of the lights are off because no one's there. The $2 million ghost houses aren't just a symbol of wealth. They're a warning of what happens when homes become commodities instead of places to live. Until we change how housing works in Canada, the lights will stay off, and the dream of Vancouver will keep fading into the dark. If you found this video informative, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're covering more stories on Canada's housing crisis, affordability, and real estate trends every week. Your support helps expose what's really happening in our cities.